Hey guys, this week we're talking about a 1937 Ford Slant Back Coupe, and it is awesome. And it's all coming to you right now.
Alright guys, we originally met this guy, Bill Burns, at our car show last year at the end of the year event that we had, and he took home a trophy. The trophy was for best paint.
Best paint.
And boy, it really is a magnificent paint job. Can't wait for you guys to see it. Levi, you've known this guy for a while now, haven't you?
I have.
How did you meet Bill?
So I met Bill going to car shows, cruises through the area, and what a great guy. He's part of the Rusted Nuts. He's a president actually, which is a local car group. So he's been to multiple. He's been to our church car show a couple times, but he didn't have a car when he was there before. So, but I met him through some of my buddies through car cruises. So, great guy.
And the Chicago Kid, they call him, and his garage is named the Bada Bing Garage. So we're talking to a true Kaizen today.
So Southside Chicago, keeping it real.
That's right.
So he's a great guy. What an awesome car. Beautiful paint job, cool flames, old school flames. As he said, all those old coupes should be black and should have old school flames on them. I totally agree with him.
Exactly. Wait till you see this guy's interior. I'll tell you how much money he spent on it, but it was a lot. So here, check this out.
Hi, my name's Bill Burns. This is my 1937 Ford two-door slant back sedan. So way back when I was about 11 years old, my sister took me to see American Graffiti at the Double Drive-In in Chicago, Illinois. I was hooked on cars right away. The car I always wanted to get was a Milner Coupe, 1932 5-window coupe. However, back in 2012, shortly after my wife passed away, I went to the World of Wheels to see a buddy of mine, and he had a 1932 Highboy. And he said, why don't you get back into the cars again, give you something to do, to divert your mind off losing your wife. And I said, yeah, I'd like to get another car. I said, I had a 57 Chevy. I had a couple of Monte Carlo Super Sports. I had a Trans Am. I said, I want to get a Milner car. He says, no offense, but I think we're both a little too big to fit in a Milner car. So why don't you come on over here and sit in my coupe? And we did. And to be quite honest with you, it was like two 10-pound hams and a 5-pound can. So he suggested that I start looking for a two-door sedan, something with a back seat. So after about a 6-month search, I found my car up in Wakanda, Illinois, at a place called Bomer Automotive. It was all black then, had a 355 motor in it, and I was told by the guy that I bought it from, oh, you'll be able to take this on a power tour. Well, I wasn't. I've had to do a lot of work on it since then. It's got a new motor, it's got a 383 stroker in it, with Dart aluminum heads, mild camshaft, Edelbrock tunnel ram with two 450 quick fuel carburetors. It also has a 200 R4 with overdrive transmission with a Ford 8-inch rear end with a 355 posi gear. It's got a Mustang 2 Heights front end suspension on it with tubular A-arms. Custom flame job was done by a place called Bump and Grind in Homer Glen, and all the pinstriping that's on the car was done by famous Dave Walters of Joliet, Illinois. So I'm also the president of a local car club based out of Joliet, even though we have members from about 15 different suburbs and towns, but we're known as the Rusty Nuts. Rusty because we're old, and nuts because you gotta be nuts to get into the car world. Anyways, we do most of the local cruise nights, and we do a lot of car shows, especially charity shows. Last year, about 10 of us made it out to the After the Smoke Clears show, my second year in a row going to that show. It was the only show I was able to get my hot rod to, and I was very surprised and pleased to win the best paint trophy. It really meant a lot to me, and wasn't expecting on winning anything. And like I said, it was the only show that I made it out to all year long with this car, basically due to the pandemic. You know, I was waiting on a carburetor, and because it's all polished, it just took a long time to come. So, at any rate, I've won a lot of trophies with the car. I've been blessed. Probably the one that means the most to me is every year for the last 10 years, I've been going to a car show called Wheels for a Cause. It's done for the American Brain Tumor Association. It used to be at the Texas Roadhouse in the Joliet Mall, but this year it's moving to a new location. It's going to be out at the Stone City VFW Hall on Laraway and 53. Anyways, the one year I won this handmade trophy donated by a Northside custom car club. And what it is it starts out, the base is a starter plate off a clutch transmission. Then it goes into a coil spring, and then it has a shifter made it out of welded half-inch thick chain. And then on top of that is a brain, actual plastic brain, painted purple, and it has a shifter knob on it. You can actually pull up the shifter release, and you can actually ratchet it from drive to neutral to reverse and all that stuff. So it's not the prettiest trophy in the world. It's literally about 4 foot tall, but to me, it has the most meaning because unfortunately 10 years ago this coming August is when I lost my wife of 33 years to a brain tumor, basically. And hence the reason I got the car. It was a reason to, get my mind off dealing with the tragedy of her loss, and it got me into doing something I love. And that's why most of the shows I do are for charity. I'd rather put $25 into a charity's pocket than put $20 into some promoter's pocket that's, giving you a $5 trophy, basically. So that's the reason, I got that. And then as far as the car club, I've been in a lot of car clubs, but this is the first one that actually me and a couple other people founded. And we're going on our 5th year, and this will be my 3rd year as president. And they're a great bunch of people, bunch of guys, bunch of ladies, and we have some ladies with cars. And we have one lady, Pam. She's got 2 cars. She's got like a 28 Model 8, and she has a 1936 convertible, I believe, Ford convertible. You've probably seen it around. It's like a lavender purple with pink flames on it. And the car is absolutely amazing. And I'll tell you what, she's not afraid to drive them. She's not afraid to drive them. She drives them hard. For this year, I'm really hoping we get back to some type of normalcy. The thing I actually love most about the car shows is not winning trophies. It's being around other people that love cars. Walking around and seeing what other cars, there are, what other people have done. One thing about the car world is that I think you're constantly stealing ideas off other people to try to make your car that much better. And as far as my car, I think the thing I love the most are the flames. When I bought the car, I told the guy, it was all black then, and I said, well, if you're lucky enough to ever see it again, it'll have an old school flame job on it. I said, because I think every old Ford street rod should be black with old school flames on it. Hi, my name's Bill Burns. This is my 1937 Ford 2-door slant back sedan, and that's why I'm a car guy.
So Mark, what did you think of Bill's car?
Well, you know what? Bill's car is very unique, and I'm glad that he won that trophy for best paint. because it really truly is an amazing paint job. The caricature on the back trunk, or the slant, I guess you'd want to call it, is really cool. The paint on the glass is neat. Just the body paint itself with the flames and everything about the car is just a really cool paint job. And I love the interior too in the car. I mean, it's, I don't know, can I say it's perfect?
Yeah, absolutely.
It really is perfect. I mean, it matches the outside of the car.
Yeah, God bless the guy who lost his wife, and
10 years ago,
he needed something to do, and one of his friends told him, hey, go out and buy a car. So the cool thing is he buys this amazing car, and he really took his time and did the right things to it. The engine sounds amazing. It's I would love to get in that thing and punch it to the floor, but it's really done right. It's got a good street gear in it. It's got a really nice healthy cam in it, 383 stroker motor, and it's really, he can go out on I-80 and go 75, 80 miles an hour and probably be at 2,000 RPM because he's got awesome transmission in it too.
Yeah, and then not to mention the electronic dumps on the thing. When he opens them things up, it's like, where did I leave my earmuffs?
Absolutely, he likes to make noise.
Yeah.
But what a truly great car. What a great car guy. He's got a great story. So I love that the first movie he ever saw that was a car movie, and it was
American Graffiti.
American Graffiti. So what does he see in that? He sees a couple old coupes and turns into a car guy. Like instantaneous as a 7 or 8 year old kid probably.
Yeah.
So who doesn't love all these old car movies, and who doesn't get their inspiration from seeing other cars? Yeah. So he goes out, he goes to all these different car shows. Everybody picks up something new from another car, just like anybody.
Of course.
But he did an amazing job on his, and I love seeing him at shows. I see him at some of our meetings for one of our car groups, our Facebook group, for Prison City Cruisers.
Yeah.
And just a solid guy.
He's a down-to-earth guy. He's a true car guy. He's a really easy guy to become friends with. He's just a real likable guy. And you know what I liked too is that kind of made me feel good anyways, because he talked about us as in after the smoke clears, and how honored he was that we came there to film him. And I gotta tell you, that just really gives me the energy just to keep moving forward, because we're honored that he wanted us to film his car, and here he's honored that we showed up. It's kind of neat, so it really kind of gives us the motivation to keep doing what we're doing. We're glad that everybody is liking it. If this is your first time watching us, or maybe it's your first time hearing about us, make sure that you click the subscribe button below. The only thing that subscribe button does is it lets you know on your homepage that we've posted a new video. It doesn't cost anything. It's completely free. So click that subscribe button down there, and don't forget to click the link right above my head that will enter you into our 1,000 subscriber giveaway contest, where we're giving away a huge prize package of After the Smoke Clears gear. And we're up over 500 finally, so we're at like 526, I think it was. So we got a ways to go, but with your help, we're gonna get there.
Absolutely. And the best part of what we're doing is getting everybody's story out. So
right.
We want to know what your first car was, what your last car is, and we want to know everything in between, and we want people to know what your car is all about and what your story is. So if you want to be interviewed, please don't forget, go ahead and leave a message.
Yeah.
Leave a message. Hey, Levi, Mark, I'm looking to have my car and myself interviewed. So give me a shout back. If you live locally, we'll do it. If not, if you live in California and you want to walk out and do some videotaping and send us the information back, maybe we'll put you on a live feed and we'll just do an interview with you that way.
Absolutely.
Don't be afraid. Chip Foose, if you're out there and you want us to interview you,
Yeah.
I'm available.
That's right. Well, he'd have to pay us though, I think. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Bill, it was an honor to come and view you and your car, and thanks for being on our program. And we'll catch you guys next time on
After the Smoke Clears.